Live. All right. We have a rogue trader character to create today. What are you thinking of? What kind of character is this going to be? Have you made up your mind about their class, their
Mm-hmm.
thematic, let's say? What are we doing? What are we looking
Yes,
at?
I'd like to actually start making a rogue trader character, as in a rogue trader.
Okay. So the actual career path is going to be the rogue trader one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's the first thing. Cool. There is a graph on the core rule book that helps with choosing um, homeworld birthright, the lure of the void, trials and travails, the motivation, and the character's career. So how
So,
you are supposed to be doing this is you choose the death world. Well, you choose a homeworld
mm-hmm.
first, then you can go to the birthright, either to the one directly above it, below it, or to the side and down, all the way down where the career paths are. But I choose to not care that much about this, and I allow players to choose each of these regardless of its positioning on the graph.
That is very commendable. There are a lot of supplemental books as well that have different options, so you're more flexible in this manner.
Yes.
I'm glad to hear it. So, with that said,
Mm-hmm. What kind of homeworld are we looking at?
well, if I'm a rogue trader, naturally I would have to be noble-born. We just have to, because at this time, you have to make it clear to everyone watching, for anyone familiar with the Owlcat game, it's similar in lore and different in mechanics. But
Yes.
so, just something for people to keep in mind. And I'm grateful for the flexibility. If I may ask, what particular area of the galaxy would we be playing in?
Mm, well, the galaxy is ours for the taking, as some people say.
Mm-hmm.
So I do not exclude any places, any sectors of the galaxy from becoming the theater for this campaign, or the one shot, or whatever this character is going to be part of.
What I'm
Uh,
trying to ask is there going to be a particular focus? Like, are we going to the Coronis Expanse, for example? Are we going to a different area, or are you going to homebrew your own?
I choose to homebrew my own most of the time. I believe it gives
Understood.
me the freedom, flexibility, and the uh, biggest plethora of choices to work with.
Very good. All right. Thank you. So, with that said, right now, with my first character, I'm just going to choose the noble-born homeworld, which in this case gives us +5 fellowship, -5 willpower. +5 fellowship is important simply because, as the rogue trader, I'm going to be doing a lot of deals.
Mhm.
And one of the main draws to this game is that in the grimdark future of the 41st millennium, everything there is only war. And Rogue Trader is one of the few games where you can actually act diplomatically.
Mm.
Some people treat it as evil Star Trek, which I can understand. And some actually give you a very different approach, which is all right. So,
I mean,
starting skills.
yes.
Noble-born characters begin play with literacy, speak, literacy, intelligence. Let's check that off.
Literacy as a basic skill. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Speak language, High Gothic. For those who don't know what High Gothic is, it's basically a
Form
mixture
of
of German and
Latin.
Latin.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a mixture of German and Latin. More Latin, I guess. Basically, for all intents and purposes, it's the language of the nobles and highborn characters. Speak language Low Gothic, which is
English.
well, English, German. It's basically the language of the common people and the masses. Most of the galaxy speaks some form of Low Gothic. Okay. All right. They have. Okay, so they begin play with literacy, High Gothic, Low Gothic, as untrained basic skills. Noble. There's another one. Nobles are schooled in how to comport themselves, so they gain +10 interaction when dealing with high authority. That can be important. Gotta put that in somewhere.
On the special abilities. Jesus Christ.
Very well.
All right. Etiquette.
Yes, special.
Special abilities.
Okay.
You're no mere
Like a-
Ogren.
No. Ogrins are not actually usually a part of this game, but I did play with someone or with Only War, and he played an Ogren very, very well. He was such an innocent character. Every time we would yell for the Emperor, he would yell for Daddy. He played it so well. I mean, he woke in me father instincts I never knew I had.
That's good roleplay over there.
Oh yeah, absolutely. No matter what the dangerous mission was, normally people would ask, like, are they going to get support? Is there Are they gonna get are they gonna get support? Like air, like artillery support, air support? If there was any way we could like maneuver, he would just say yes, sir, and just charge right in. Doesn't matter what it was. He played that innocent, goofy, lovable, goofy, big dumb guy so well. It got to a point where we weren't rolling for we weren't trying to roll for acquisition for different things like grenades or extra clips or whatnot. We were rolling to get him some steak and fries and ice cream soda. All right, legacy of wealth +1 starting factor.
Okay.
Profit factor is important in a sense that money is not a thing here, unlike other games like Wrath and Glory and Imperium Maledictum. You don't count coins because in the wide world, many different things are considered money.
Yeah. It has to do with leverage, with influence.
hmm
Um,
It's more,
it's
it's
more
like
than just
it's
money. Yeah.
yeah, it's income as well.
Yeah.
Losing profit factor means you're losing a source of income. All right, no, supremely connected. Okay.
Peer nobility.
Yep. That's an actual talent. Here.
Nobility. And you get to choose. You also get one additional peer from the following list: Academics, Adeptus Mechanicus, Administratum, Astropaths, Ecclesiarchy Government, Mercantile, Military, or Underworld.
Mhm. Academics is self-explanatory. The Adeptus Mechanicus, for people who are not familiar, are those that deal with machines, various different kinds of machines. And in this game, machines have actual souls. So, on one hand, that tank can just start itself up on its own, blow up the enemy trying to hurt you, and it's the same way as saying that the machine spirit likes you. Unfortunately, on the flip side, it could also mean that same tank can get demon possessed and try to kill you.
Yeah,
Admi-
it involves a lot
Administratum.
of guesswork when it comes to
Yeah,
machines.
yeah,
It
somewhat.
is as if each machine has an AI in it that just acts randomly with prompts you might not even know that you've put in.
Hmm.
It is
And
sort of like this.
yes, people also have to understand that in this particular game, AI actually means abominable intelligence.
Yes. Because every time it comes to the conclusion that humans must die.
Well, there was a time, during the Golden Age and whatnot that, of course, you have to have an AI uprising, and so the Men of Iron were a thing.
Yeah.
But to be fair, they just simply didn't like being treated like crap. Also, I don't think very many people knew that the machines had that kind of sapience and sentience. But anyway, the Administratum, my goodness, it's just if you hated bureaucracy in your own world, you would have hated these guys. Take forever to do anything.
Hmm.
Astropaths, they're like the lifeline and connection to, for example, on how ships and worlds actually communicate with each other.
They're the
There's
human
no,
telephones.
yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Ecclesiarchy, that's the church of the God Emperor. Government, for example, so whatever branch of government you like, the Adeptus Arbites happen to be a popular one. Mercantile, that's just whatever GM makes up.
Sure.
Military, Astra Militarum, which is the army, the Imperial Guard, the Imperial Navy, spaceships and whatnot. The Adeptus Astartes, because why the heck not? The genetically engineered super soldiers of the Emperor himself. Although I have to admit, if somebody does put down Stodes, who are the personal bodyguard of the Emperor, they better have a damn good story behind it.
Yeah. It just
And
randomly
any,
happened to be followed by the most powerful human being in existence at
mm-hmm,
all times.
okay. However, I would also like to, if they put in Grey Knight, that requires even more of a story.
Yeah.
But that's a tale for another time. And of course, Underworld is any criminal organization the GM tends to come up with.
Yeah.
Vendetta. Every noble has its sworn enemies, rivals that want its members' harm. Powerful enemies. So, in this particular thing, we have people who we are well connected to and people we are not well connected to. So,
Yes. What other peer talent do you choose to have?
well, I haven't truly decided. I'm thinking.
Maybe
I'm
it's
thinking.
where your
I'm
wealth comes from, or how your wealth is secured. Let's say.
or people we have good relationship with. I would probably go with military just for now. If I had to go for a particular branch, probably Imperial Navy, if that's okay with you. It's where, for example, I would get my first ship from.
It makes sense for rogue traders to be on good tidings with the Imperial Navy, as ships tend to be very valuable, very useful, you know?
hmm And new ships are being made. Old ones tend to get sold off if they're not destroyed. And
True.
I just happen to be one. So with a vendetta, so what most
Mm,
people don't know is that for a lot of people, vast majority of people in this universe are low-born and they suffer outright, thinking rogue traders have it all. Most people don't realize that rogue traders have a different kind of struggle, in the sense that it could be their own family trying to kill them, let
mm.
alone anybody else outside of the particular dynasty. It's basically politics on steroids. For anyone familiar with Byzantine politics,
True.
they would understand.
True. Court
So,
politics.
yes. So,
Yeah.
Vendetta, I'm just going to go with a crime baron.
So it would be the underworld category.
Underworld. Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't say you
Whatever.
have to. There's no like talent or anything related mechanically to this.
Oh, well, there is. I mean, it's not a talent per se. It's more of a trait. Um, it's basically you do not interact well with these type of people.
Yes, but it does not affect
It's a
any roles. Let's
Yeah,
say.
it's a
Well, the peer
minus
talent does.
10. Yeah, well, that's the thing. It's a minus 10 to certain skills, like usually fellowship based skills like coercion or let me hold on, let me see. Or commerce, I think.
Is it in the
Coercion.
traits kind of section?
Yeah. It's explained further on. Okay, starting wounds. How much punishment can I take before dying? Noble born characters double their starting toughness bonus, which we have to get into later, and add 1d5. Alright, speaking of which, all traits from weapon skill, ballistic skill, strength to fellowship, they start out at 25. And thankfully, my GM gave us the point buy system because I roll like shit. The allocation of points, and no more than 20 to any one particular characteristic. Okay, so that said, to go over all this stuff.
Well, it depends on what your toughness is going to be
Granted, it's not
for
going to be
your
huge.
starting wounds.
Exactly. So right now, at this point, I would have to. Okay, just a moment. Okay, so far I just spent only 30. Weapon skill, ballistic skill. Okay. Since I, for one, you would have to have, in my personal opinion, you would have to have like that one skill, that one trait that defines you, and you should also always have like one combat trait, my personal opinion.
Yeah,
And
makes
I,
sense.
and since I don't ever plan on going toe to toe with any creature that can one shot me, I think I'll stand back and shoot things.
Mm-hmm.
So I have already spent 55, so I'm going to increase my ballistic skill, which is my ability to shoot things, to 40.
14 on ballistics.
Ballistic skill.
Yes.
What kind of ballistics? It's a trait. It's a characteristic. Hold on. Just gotta do some basic math.
Yeah. How generating characteristics works in general is you roll 2d10 and add 25. Or, as we are doing now, you start with a 25 on each characteristic and you can you have a pool of 100 points and you can add up to 20 to any one characteristic.
Mm-hmm. And I prefer the allocation of points. Gives me better character control. And I would suggest it for anyone starting with this particular system. Random generation, I would say, is for more experienced players. They can deal with random better. They know the system better. Okay.
I believe the
Okay.
Emperor provides, so I choose to roll most of the time.
Well, the Emperor provides, but
Not always.
with me, he tends to test my faith a little bit.
The Emperor gives his strongest battles to his strongest servant.
His greatest battles to his strongest servants, yes. Okay. Since I don't want to... Okay, 95. I think the math is correct on this. I can adjust for it later. My toughness bonus is not particularly high for a rogue trader character. It's only 30, which means... Okay, just a moment. Character creation. Origin path. Going back. Okay. So it's double their toughness bonus. For those who are unfamiliar, it's basically the tens place.
Yes.
Whatever characteristic it is. My particular characteristic for this character is toughness is 30, which is slightly higher than an average human. But for rogue trader, I'm squishy. So for now, it's 6, and we roll 1d5. Is there a dice roller in this particular Discord channel?
There is. It's called dice, and
Uh-huh.
you can roll by typing this out. You can copy and paste the message I just sent now.
Okay, exclamation point R. Space 1d5. Alright, 2. So I have a total of 8 hit points, which I have to admit it's not a lot. Starting wounds, let's put that somewhere. Abilities, experience points, where is it on this character sheet? Here we go, wounds. Total 8. Current 8 for time being.
Hmm.
Because I'm at full health. And that's about it for now.
Have you
Fate points.
chosen the other origin path options? Birthright, Lure of the Void, Trials and Travails, and Motivation.
Alright, fate points. For those who don't know, fate points are... They have different uses, but mostly they're used to avoid death. It's called spending fate points and burning fate points. Spending fate points you do for different sort of things. Burning means they're spent permanently and you're not getting them back. Ever. It's usually used for something like avoiding death. So in this particular case, I gotta roll 1d10.
Yes,
Hopefully,
you can do so on the channel.
we will roll high.
Emperor praised 4.
A 4 in this. Okay. 3 fate points, which isn't terrible. I'm grateful for that much. Where are the fate points here? Total and current. 3 fate points. Okay, birthright. Okay, how you started off living. So what the path suggests for birthright. Vaunted. Alright, let's take a look at what vaunted does. You grew into adulthood with the spire of wealth and privilege. Yep, that sounds like a noble. You expect obedience, okay. Alright, you gain the Decadence talent and a bonus of +3 to agility or fellowship, -3 to perception, and 1d5 corruption points. Corruption points are not great.
They're bad.
They can be pretty bad.
You're falling to chaos. You might even get mutations.
If you cross a certain threshold.
Yeah.
Yes.
You might switch to using the Black Crusade book for your character.
No, thank you. Okay, I guess in the core rulebook, every birthright gives either corruption points, which, as long as you don't cross over a certain threshold, you can spend experience, I think, to get rid of. And insanity points, which is the same thing. Okay.
Pretty much.
I think since vaunted, we're going to go for... I'll take +3 in fellowship. And -3 in perception. Well, that sucks. And, of course, 1d5 corruption points. Hopefully this won't be bad.
Famous last words.
Yes, of course.
There, I was really expecting it to be a 5. For some reason, I knew.
See? This is why I should never roll. My goodness. Ugh.
You literally could not have had more corruption points than this.
That's right. All right, so for now, as long as I don't get more, I forgot what the threshold is. I'm not positive. But at least it's not insanity at this point. Okay, Lure of the Void. Why the heck am I going out into space? Well, hello, chosen by destiny. There's a bunch of these here.
Are you a
Criminal, renegade,
xenophile? Are you a wanted
I?
fugitive? Are you a mutant?
I like. So far, I'm thinking of
Free
the destined
thinker,
for
dark
greatness.
visionary. There are options here to give you more corruption points. Do you want?
I detest corruption points.
The filth of the worst kind.
In this particular case, corruption does mean chaos corruption, not to be confused with xenocorruption. Or maybe it can be, but in this particular case, I think it's chaos corruption, and I have no interest in serving the arch enemy.
Yeah.
I'm not playing Black Crusade.
This is
Xenophiles.
a campaign that follows the Imperial Creed. Everyone here is a loyalist.
Okay, I like Fated for Greatness. Oh, I'm really testing the waters here. If I get over 10 in insanity points,
It is a possibility. Well,
okay, thank you. 6 insanity points. That I can work with that. All right, where are the insanity? Okay. As long as I don't cross over, I think
under
10. Okay.
You get another fight point.
Yes, fate points are worth more than profit factor sometimes. The ability to not die immediately can come in handy.
Yeah, you can also use fate points to increase any roll by 10, so it's like having a plus 10 to everything, basically.
They're
when you
spending
need
and
it
then
the
there's
most.
just burning. Yeah. There's spending and then there's burning. I think that's still a thing.
It is, yeah.
Rogue Trader.
There's many
Trials and Travails. Okay, how did I actually get into traveling? Okay, so basically this is like your real life experience.
Yeah, it's what happened to you before the campaign began, basically. It's sort of like your near past.
Yep. Hand of War. Because of the grim dark future, there is only war.
You gain 1 weapon training talent of your choice, or leap up talent, and hatred talent against any foe of your choice. Oh, there's choices from orcs, Eldar, mutants, chaos, Imperial Guard, Imperial Navy, or Void Pirate.
Okay. Void pirates are basically just pirates.
Yeah, pretty much.
Press gang.
Bildrets.
Wow. Press gang is particularly bad. You were knocked over the head and forced into service against your will. Calamity.
Yeah.
Shiplorn. Okay, so Trials and Travails. What does the game recommend? Vendetta. Sounds about right to a noble.
True. Blood will have blood. Die Hard or Paranoia talent. Paranoia is really good. Increase skill. If you already have it, you increase it by 1 level. I don't think you do in this case. You will allow no serious offense to your honor and person or those under your protection to pass unchallenged. You may take a willpower test to avert this if you wish, modified by provocation and consequences.
Which I don't have a particularly high willpower, so it might actually happen.
You will be very easily provocable. Very easily provoked into violence.
Mm-hmm.
You know, up to you. What is your character like? What has brought them here?
What has brought them to that point?
Yes.
Well,
What-
in high society, honor is a huge thing.
Mm-hmm.
If someone besmirches your name, it's pretty bad. Okay. Motivation. Why I do what I do. I'm going to go with fortune. I want to
Fortune.
make money.
+1 fate point.
Yes. Yes, please.
For
Okay.
a total of 5 now.
So after that, we start our career. And with that, we go on to the starting experience. So we have 500 experience points to start off our character.
Yes. A starting character would have 500 XP to spend on whatever it is they want.
Yes.
For campaigns, I usually give 500 more, so players have 1,000 XP. Well, the 500 starting from the book, from the core rule book, which can go to cybernetics, bionics, and things like that, depending on the class and what the character is like. For example, some trials and travails give you bionic options you can upgrade with XP, I think. There is one. There's one anyway. Career path.
Yes.
And spending the experience points you get.
Yes. There are some skills actually that you already start off with, if I'm correct.
Correct.
In this game, but I think it bears repeating as to what some of these career paths are, for the most part. Rogue Trader, to which this game is named after. You're a wheeler, dealer kind of person.
A hustler. In other words.
Yes, you can be quite the hustler. And with that said, you're also a ship captain. Arch Militant. It's basically your typical fighting guy. Whether you shoot something or you stab something, or both. Astropath here, for example, is yes, we call them space telephones. But for those who don't know, they're also the psychers in this game, for the most part. And for those uninitiated, or don't know what a psyker is, it's basically somebody who uses magic powers. Something akin to magic powers. Explorators are basically the big mechanics of this world. They're like half cybernetic organisms. Missionary. Yep, you work for the church. You spread the Imperial Creed. And you're a frickin' zealot. Navigator, much like their Dune counterpart. They help guide the ship through the warp. These guys are especially important. But also they have that ability, that third eye, which is a powerful attack.
Yeah, it can one-shot everything that's not a demon or a machine. basically.
Yes. But, well, usually. And it works just like in Alcat Games' Rogue Trader game. Cassia, she's the navigator. That lidless eye is particularly powerful. Also, these are the guys that literally drive your ship through the warp. For those who don't know what the warp is, it's a separate dimension where emotions are real and real world physics and science tends to take a backseat. Even time is an abstract concept. Unfortunately, it's flooded with chaos energy for the most part. So, for all intents and purposes, our ships travel through hell to get from one place to another in any appreciable amount of time.
Correct.
And these guys help make sure you don't get lost in there, because getting lost in there sucks. Okay, we covered the navigator. The seneschal. Well, you're a knowledge monkey. Let's face it. It could be pretty good. You could be an academic, or you could be a spy master. But basically, you know things. Void
Yeah,
Master.
the
Yes, go ahead.
Seneschal is sort of like the Littlefinger character from Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Like your right hand man, the guy that knows all your finances, all your secrets, or the secrets of your enemies.
Yeah.
They have
he's
some
important.
stealth skills and some let's say rogue abilities. They can easily get sleight of hand shadowing and tech use and so on, which allows them to infiltrate very well. They are the closest thing to an assassin this module provides, I would say.
Somewhat. Part knowledge monkey, part assassin. So if you like the roguish characters, Seneschal's for you. Void Master. These are your ship's pilots. Different from navigators, who chart the course through the warp. These guys actually drive the ship. Whether it's in what is known as real space, which is where we are currently in real life, or the warp. You guys make sure that the engines are running okay. The Geller field, which is that nice little bubble of reality so we don't come apart at the seams during warp travel, is intact. That sort of thing. These guys actually drive the ship.
And because Rogue Trader includes void battles and fighting in squadrons of fighters and bombers, the Void Master is the go-to character if you want to
Pilot the
be
ship.
a exceptionally competent character in those situations. Not that the others are not, but this specific career is built around this.
Yeah, it's built specifically on piloting the ships.
Yeah.
That's the Void Master. So, because we're making a Rogue Trader character, start with that. So we have our starting skills: command, commerce, charm. Yep, let's mark all that stuff down as, at the very least, the basics.
And commerce. Got charm as well. Charm is the persuasion skill of this line of games. Common Law Imperium.
Basically, how well the Imperium works. Kind of important so you don't miss tithes and taxes.
Evaluate, of course. Literacy you already have from your other choices.
But if I have it, it bumps up.
I do believe so.
Yeah.
Scholastic
So
Lore Astromancy. Yeah, go ahead.
It goes from basic to trained. And trained, I think, gives plus 5% in terms of skills.
Don't think it does. It depends on if it is a simple or a special skill.
Okay. We'll
Basic
look
or
it up later.
advanced. Literacy is an advanced. So, if you don't have it at all, you cannot use it. If you have it as a... You have it as trained when you get it from your background, so you would have a plus 10.
Are you sure? Because there is a plus 10 already and a plus 20. In the third and fourth columns of skills, there's already a plus 10 and a plus 20. But, like I said, we'll look it
You
up.
get it like that. So when you first get it, because it's an advanced skill, you get it as a trained skill. And when you get it the second time, now you get the plus 10.
Okay.
There's some skills that are not marked on this character sheet are basic already. For example, awareness is basic. Even if you're not trained, you can use it with half your characteristic.
Yeah, so basically, you may not be
Barter is also
intentionally.
basic. Climb is basic.
Advanced is something you need specific training for, otherwise you just don't bother doing. And literacy makes sense. You either know how to read or you don't. How well you read, well, that's up to how smart you are. Scholastic lore, which is basically a school skill. Astromancy. I think it's more or less astronomy. Speak language, high and low Gothic. Bumps up to trained. So I'm good with speaking nobles and masses. Starting talents, heir of authority.
Allows you to affect more people with your fellowship skills.
Yep. Pistol weapon training universal.
So you can use every pistol adequately.
Of course. Melee weapon training universal.
You can use any melee weapon.
Okay. We also have some starting gear with what you start off with. Okay, common craftsmanship plasma pistol. Don't get me wrong, plasma pistols are good. It's just they tend to blow up in your face if you handle them wrong.
They do, yeah.
Good craftsmanship hand cannon.
Desert Eagle, basically.
Something like that.
Which one are you selecting? The hand cannon?
Okay.
Got it.
I mean, don't get me wrong, the last pistol, it might be weak, but it's also already reliable, and best craftsmanship, I'm not sure it adds much to it. At least good craftsmanship, if I screw up, I might have a chance to actually still keep not only the pistol itself, but also maybe my hand attached to it.
Yeah, because when weapons overheat, you take the attack's damage to that arm with no reduction from armor, I think.
Oh no, I think it does have reduction. Best craftsmanship monosword, which is nice. I'm gonna go with a common craftsmanship power sword. Power swords are nice.
It's the weapon's damage with penetration of 0 to an arm location.
Penetration 0.
Yeah, and you can avoid you can avoid taking the damage by dropping the weapon. So yeah, you can avoid the damage very easily. But still, you have to spend the next round cooling down the gun, and well, it's not gonna fire anytime soon, let's say.
Yeah, and if I am basically trying to be stand far away and shoot them, microbead, which is basically a microphone. I chose a common craftsmanship power sword. Power swords are nice because they can destroy other melee weapons, even though I'm not a melee focused character. Void suit, which is a space suit. Fine clothing, naturally.
Always needed.
Mm-hmm. Xenopelt cloak, basically. An alien pelt cloak. Could be
Yeah,
a
it
dangerous creature.
can be the carapace of a Tyrannid, the flayed skin of an Eldar,
Yeah.
the scales of a Groot. You know.
Mm-hmm. It could even be just a monster. Like those Amber Hole monsters, which are basically, for those who know D&D, basically Warhammer's version of an Umber Hulk.
Yeah.
And of course, best craftsmanship, either Enforcer Carapace armor or Stormtrooper Carapace armor. I don't think there's much difference between the two.
It's the weight, mostly.
Mm.
So for the Enforcer Light Carapace. Enforcer Light Carapace is 5, but since it's best quality, it goes up to 6. And it's half the weight, so it's going to weigh 7.5 kilos. And Stormtrooper Carapace is already at 6 AP, but it weighs the full 15 kilos.
Yeah.
And if you can upgrade it, it will go up to 7 AP.
So having 6 all around is still pretty good. I could always trade in the Stormtrooper Carapace for the best quality. Just got to make a certain commerce roll. And in terms of things of gear, starting talents, and we still have XP to spend.
Yes.
All right, so there's rank 1 advances. I don't see why rank 1 advances are a certain level of talents and skills. But if you already have commerce at
the trained level.
At the basic level. So how does this work?
Commerce is a basic skill.
Yeah.
You can use it without having it trained. Anyway. So by spending the 100 XP on the rank 1 of the Rogue Trader to purchase it, you have it as trained.
Okay, see? That's good to know. Now let's see.
In the case of literacy, for example, which you already have at the plus 10 because of how character creation works.
With trained, yes.
Yes. If you cannot purchase it again from the rank 1 of Rogue Trader and get it to plus 20. You have to actually purchase the plus 20 option from somewhere along the ranks of Rogue Trader or any other source you might get it from. The literacy.
Got it. All right, so let's take a look. I mean, you already start off with Air of Authority. I don't know why they would list it here.
It's because you might select to become a Rogue Trader, or well, you might have a custom career path, or any character might at some point become a Rogue Trader, and then you can use these ranks, these tables, to purchase these advances as a Rogue Trader would.
I think, for example, getting the talent Renown Warrant for 200. So I already spent 200. I am going to spend 100 to dodge a little bit, because getting out of the way certain things I think is a fantastic idea.
It
That's
is
300
healthy,
to
yeah.
spend. And 200 to spend. Since I am going to be more of the wheeler-dealer type, I think I'll, for the last 200, I'll spend both on commerce and charm to have them at trained. And for time being, character's almost done. And then there are some things, the last thing, are the specific special abilities. So for example, a rogue trader, which is the last thing, the last part of this character creation. It's something only a rogue trader can do, and as a free action, once per round, the rogue trader may grant an ally he can see and who can hear him, plus 10% on any one test, which is, I think it's phenomenal.
It's busted. Yeah.
Okay. And he can use it once per combat turn. He can't give it to himself, so he can't hype himself, but he can hype up others. So he's a good buff to everyone else.
It's like having a permanent bardic inspiration.
I wouldn't call it. It's a very good support skill.
Yeah.
But with this said,
The mechanics part of the character is, for the most part, complete. Okay. What's the character's name? Armin Wegner von Goethe, son of Wolfgang von
Goethe.
Goethe. Goethe.
Yeah, I think it's Germanic. And forgive me for any German speakers listening into this channel if I'm not saying it right.
Yeah, the German pronunciation would not be Goethe at all. It would be Goethe, yeah.
Goethe. But I know it's Armin Wegner von Goethe.
Yeah.
And for those who don't know, Armin Wegner was a certain World War I nurse. Let's just say he was of particular importance. Even though he was on the German side, for every Armenian, he was of particular importance.
I see. I understand.
Mm-hmm.
No.
And
Yep.
Wolfgang von Goethe, von Goethe, forgive me. Well, suffice it to say, you will have to look him up. He had some rather exceptional quotes. Bruce Lee actually quoted a lot from him.
But for the time being, the character is considered to be complete.
Mm-hmm.
The character sheet is complete. Now we have to work on the character as a model.
Very well. Oh, there's still one other thing we have to, before this is all said and done.
What would that be?
We have yet, you have to understand, we have to make
Factor.
profit factor and the ship, which is actually one of the main draws of the Rogue Trader game. Your money and your ship. So you said you wanted to make a model for this character?
Yes. The starting profit factor is a D10.
Yeah. Oh, it's a chart.
It's a table, yeah.
Mm-hmm. What page is it in?
33.
Yes, there she is. Profit factor and ship points. Profit factor is basically how much money you have and the wild scale things, and ship points are basically what the type of ship you can get. So, with that said,
This is the personal discussion.
oh, my apologies.
So you type in, I'm like, well, I'm not a dice bot. A 2.
A 2.
A good
Okay.
ship and a wealthy purse promise great things for this dynasty.
Okay. It's not terrible. Well, one thing we can do is we can turn profit factor into ship points, but I don't think we can do it the other way around.
Yeah. That's how it goes.
Unfortunately, shipbuilding is going to be its own endeavor.
True. Indeed. It's going to take at least a couple hours to create the ship, choose all the compartments, the components, the guns on it, the chassis, all that.
Mm-hmm. And we're going to just simply have to leave it for another time.
Correct.
I will, however, give you the character sheet and my pitch for a ship. And we'll take it from there. I will give it to you ahead of time, and you will take a look at it and tell me what you think.
And maybe we can do the ship creation on another video. Why not?
Yes, actually, that would be fantastic.
Yeah. For now, though, what are you? What do you look like in game, of course?
What does he look like? I haven't given too much thought of it for now. If I do find a good portrait or a good picture, and even a good description, I will gladly give it to you in direct message.
How much melanin is there on his skin? Is he red because of the toxic fumes from his homeworld or from the rejuvenation treatments he's gone through?
To be fair, though, he is a wealthy noble, so he's going to be relatively fair-skinned.
A very pale
Maybe-
character.
Well, fair-skinned, pale, and I might be having the same tone as a Dark Eldari or Lukari. But the idea is, the only reason I chose to play him as a relatively white character, there's no real mechanical or any difference if I want it to be a black rogue trader or an Asian looking one. I'm just more comfortable simply playing as my own white character, and if I play stereotypically as said white character, who's going to take offense? But if you tend, in this day and age, if you tend to play as a different race, people just tend to lose their minds. My goodness.
Well, when someone has an issue with how a player works with a character, the only thing I have to say is, well, make your own character and have them behave as you want. Make your own game, you know, leave everybody else be.
Exactly. But it is what it is
Yeah.
at this point. Okay. So I am going to be male, pale skinned. I'm thinking dark hair and dark eyes. No implants, but like clean shaven, no facial hair. Just to give him a rather youthful experience as youthful facade. And just to give it as he's a relatively young character or rogue trader. A basic backstory for him. Short hair, like nothing too fancy. We could start with that, and hopefully, in the character art, you'll put his armor and his fine clothing and his cloak all into the character art, and I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Ooh.
Thing is, though, the only reason though I chose it to be like this is because as a noble, he's not going to be in the front line of danger all the time. That may change in the Rogue Trader campaign. For time being, it wasn't. He wouldn't be in the front line. He wouldn't need implants, for example,
Hmm.
to replace an eye or something, and he wouldn't be heavily scarred. And a fresh-faced youngster could be quite charming. Who's to say?
What is his drip?
Ah,
These are preset options. Everything is subject to change, of course. You can add, you can remove, you can do many things.
may I take a look at the? You said the Hero Forge was open now. May I take a look if you don't mind?
Yeah, it's on Discord. On our voice chat, you can see the live button. You can double click on it, and the stream should open for you.
Okay, there we go. That's more of a Halo character.
He's wearing
Hey, hold on.
Stormtrooper carapace.
Oh yeah. So see that the abdomen is a little. Is there any way to take the helmet off the
There is,
character?
yeah. Everything can be taken off.
Okay. See, that for time being looks good. As Stormtrooper carapace, I think that can fit. No, keep the gauntlets on.
Mm-hmm.
Now, gotta have like that medieval noble drip. Medieval European noble drip. It's gotta be like that fine clothing stuff. Ugh. I'm not trying out for a Shakespeare play.
Well, I don't think it allows me to add anything over the carapace, over the armor for some reason.
All right. He's a green-eyed guy. Okay, I'll take it.
We can change it if you want.
No, I don't mind. Green eyes are wonderful.
Samurai.
Okay.
Yeah, some options do not allow for something to be worn over them.
Okay. Well, that's all right. That's all right. In that case, let's make some medieval noble outfits. No ruffle necks, then. Let's just go for clothing and no armor.
Or if we've found a piece of... Well, this armor allows for many things to be worn over it. So we might just play with the...
Well, now
the
that
colors.
cloak, that coat looked okay. Okay, we could start with that. That looks nice.
Yeah.
Now, unfortunately, we can only have a coat on it, right?
You can choose to have different things.
No, let's go back to the original one. That one's nice. To have the family insignia on the sides, that would be nice.
We can add it on top, either through your gear on the side, or we can sort of kit bash it. Jewelry, let's say. That is small trinket. It can be added anywhere, can be colored.
All right.
I can even make it bigger. There's also decals we can add. It's loading, I guess. For some reason, everything is acting weird today. Yeah, there we go. On the coat. These are the patterns we can have. Can add things like that.
There's no double-headed eagle, is there?
There might be something approximating it, hopefully. Well, there's that.
Well, we'll leave the back design for another time.
Since there is an eagle feather, and it will wing.
Mhm.
We can scale it to the size we want, and then we can rotate and make our own. That's gonna take like an hour, well, 30 minutes.
Okay. So
It will
we'll
come
deal
down
with
the
it.
line, yeah.
Okay. So, it's too much. So, the only thing that I guess left, okay, the jewelry's fine, is to have a cloak over it, because there's a Xeno cloak. I think a fur coat, something will do. Okay, I'll work with that. That's okay too. Ooh, hello.
We can change the color, of course.
Sure, whatever you like, whatever works for the.
Something that looks like bow.
All right, just out of curiosity, what did you have in mind with that one?
Tyranids, because they're purple.
Ah, of course. So I fought Tyranids, or at least I bought it off someone who did.
Yeah. Either the case, yeah.
But they're chitinous. These looks more like feathers.
It does, yeah. I was hoping the texture might bring the chitinous feel to it, but that's not the case.
I think you have to deal with the base model of the cape itself.
This might work.
Sure.
A bit of,
Now that's a Tyranid cape.
yeah. And really, we can work on this thing a bit.
At least it's the colors of a Tyranid cape.
Maybe?
The light pink and the dark purple were fine. Yeah, that's good too. That's good.
Yeah, I don't think I can improve on it that much.
No, it's fine. It's fine. How about a captain's hat? Not a pirate captain's hat, but like an Imperial Navy hat.
Let's see what we got.
Oh, the one on the bottom. Hey, that's a little something.
Yeah.
I'll either be a captain or a commissar. That is a good commissar's hat, I will admit.
Any specific pose? Anything in his hands? Is he holding onto a weapon? Onto anything?
I guess a power sword and just a desert eagle like hand cannon.
There is a desert eagle.
Sure, let's go with that.
Or, well, that's a revolver. That's a different gun.
That's good too.
Swords. Now we can pick a regular sword and give it a glow and some spell effect to make it into a power sword, let's say.
That's fine. But
these look ass.
the blade's a little... Okay, that's actually good. If you can give the blade itself, and if you can make it blue...
I very much can, yes.
I think that would be typical of a power sword. A light bluish color. Okay, I think that's a good... the one previous was a good power sword color. Oh yeah, good. Yellow highlights.
We can
Yellow
change
or white
the...
highlight.
We can change the
Yellow or
highlight,
white.
yeah.
Yeah. The white highlights are always a touch.
What color will the crystal be?
I'm not particularly picky, but
Maybe...
it goes with the blade.
I think it's good as it is. For the most part, at least.
Yeah, a good power sword.
Any ideas on the jewel? Are we to remove it? Are we to alter it in any way?
I guess we'll keep it as is. I guess the jewel itself could be red. I think this character could use a bit of red.
Like that?
Yeah, we'll just take it as is for now.
Pose, maybe?
That's not bad.
Delete this.
Not bad. Not bad.
Superhero landing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That one's not gonna happen. That's good.
I think this one looks very good. Yeah.
Okay.
Eye color.
Emerald green I like. Emerald green is a very good color.
Okay. Any items on his back, on his side? Anything that you would absolutely want this character to have on them. Otherwise,
Do we have any
it's just collateral.
Imperial seals?
I know you can make some using various assets.
Man, it can only be on the side?
I can kit Bassett to be anywhere.
Okay, the idea is to have it like an Imperial seal. Yeah, that's good.
And where would that be? On his person? On his gun?
More on his armor, like particularly on his one of his pectorals, right beside or underneath the jewel itself. The reason being, for the Emperor. And if we can make it white with the red top.
Yeah. Colors, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then now, if I color this,
It colors the middle as well.
yeah. So what I have to probably do in this situation is maybe add something like a jewel there as well.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that'll work. We have to orient it.
Yeah. Here we go.
Make it red. Okay, well, all right. Let's check that out. Or the Emperor.
Well, that's as good as I can do it in 2 minutes.
No, that is fine. If you ever want to do anything else with it, we'll see.
I feel like I would put a purity seal on his gun as well. I don't know. I really like the idea of like a long seal hanging from this pistol.
Okay.
What your thoughts on it are?
Well, I'm not opposed to it. It doesn't. I hope it doesn't. I'm not sure if the hand cannon is big enough. At least this particular hand cannon is big enough for a purity seal. It'll do.
That's what I had in mind. That's it looks good to me, at least.
Yeah. I agree. I'm not arguing.
And now I can download the character, and insert it into Tabletop Simulator. Have you used Tabletop Simulator before for any tabletop role-playing games?
I have not.
You will be amazed. Thank you.
I personally have not, but I have gamed with others who have.
I mean, if that's how you want your ship to be, then that's how it will be. Our model is available to download. Okay. Let's see. Your character is ready.
Thank you.
There you go.
All right. I guess for now, he's okay.
Yeah. I like it a lot. I think it's a good model.
Oh, glad to hear it.
I can take you to the private rooms of a rogue trader party I ran a campaign for.
Okay. So you run another Rogue Trader campaign?
Last year, yeah, I ran a campaign.
Last year?
Actually, 2 years ago. No, it was last year.
Okay. How'd the campaign end?
The players ran into some Necrons and got their ass beat.
Aye.
There were some assassination attempts at the rogue trader player's niece in game,
Mm-hmm.
and a sort of pseudo civil war started between many rogue trader houses. Some were allied with the ecclesiarchy, and others were siding with the Mechanicus in the conflict.
Hmm.
This is a shooting range for a Tau character. This is
Okay.
the arts militant room with his trophies.
I see.
Training dummy.
Mm-hmm. And Kirby was a particularly fearsome opponent.
Yeah, we didn't actually fight any Kirby models in the game, but I saw it in my collection and I find it funny to put it there. The player agreed,
Looks
so didn't protest.
okay.
Melt a gun on the nightstand, of course.
Melt a gun.
Yeah.
Okay. No book of the Imperial Creed?
He's got a magazine.
Okay. Okay.
Magazine about the Imperial Creed. Crisis 2.
Sure.
I mean, he has a few books on here, you know. He's
What is that? A blast shield in front of his bed?
It is. This is the explorator's private quarters. It looks
Big
like
area.
a torturing chamber and a
Factory
and a
workshop.
factory workshop at the same time, yeah. With the bionic limbs scattered everywhere.
Mm. Is that another Melta?
It is, yeah. Whenever I see a table and I do not have any specific idea of what to put on it, I just put a melter gun on it.
Okay.
A servitor with a Roomba.
That's the weird looking servitor with all the plugs in his head.
Yeah.
That looks more like
The emotion
that?
suppressors.
Actually, it looks more like that character Dima from Fallout 4.
Yeah. It does a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Bar Harbor.
This
What's
is
this?
The navigator's quarters.
Okay. This particular navigator apparently likes Buddha.
Yeah.
That's heresy.
He's a chunky boy himself.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, this is sort of to scale.
Wow.
He's got some Ogrin gene seed. Not gene seed. He's got some Ogrin genes in him for the
That's
extra strength.
Yeah, but Ogren genes don't make for good, let's just say, navigator calculations.
Yeah, he's got a bunch of mutations. I think he had like most of them, if not all of them. You know. Also, you can see that there is no visible door. anywhere.
Mhm.
People believe he enters his room through the warp, as he also does with the ship. As the ship does.
Mm-hmm. Why is there a Buddha? Didn't the Emperor wipe out all religion?
This is a statue. It's not a statue of Buddha, necessarily.
Okay.
It's a statue of a fat guy, for all intents and purposes.
Okay, that's fine.
I usually refer from adding real-life religions to my games for obvious reasons. And because I'm not very
Well,
knowledgeable in religious matters anyway, so it wouldn't add anything of value to them.
no, in Warhammer 40K, it's out of place.
Yeah.
Unless it's the ecclesiarchy.
Yeah, and this is the Seneschal's office.
Why does the Seneschal look? Wait, why does that character look like Ming the Conqueror? Flash Gordon series.
Because that's where the model is from.
Okay, that's my Seneschal.
That is the Seneschal from that campaign. You can have your Seneschal be whatever you want. I have a very wide selection of models. We don't have to.
I don't even care if
limit
it's
ourselves.
Abelard Worsarian. He was a good guy.
I don't know if I have that model.
All right, it's all right. It's not a big deal.
Yeah. What else? Yeah, these are some examples of Rogue Trader character rooms I made for a year-long campaign that I ran.
Okay. Flayed one. Necrons.
Yeah. What else? Well, I guess I can also show you a void combat map.
Ship combat. The whole. If we ever get into it, it would be marvelous. Maybe we can go for a frigate upgrade instead.
Yeah, I will be making new ones, better ones. These are from that 2 year ago campaign. My style of making maps has improved since then. Where would you want the thumbnail to be? Yep.
Probably inside the bridge. Although, to be fair, you would have to put them on a captain's chair, on an elevated captain's chair.
Mm-hmm.
If it's not too much trouble. And it has to have like that old ship steering wheel.
I see, yeah.
If we can add a ship's steering wheel in front of a computer, something like a computer panel, because it's Rogue Trader, that'd be lovely.
Yeah.
And
you know what? Maybe a different map would fit better. One of the later ones I did.
perfect. But I'm going to leave the decision up to you. And I really do wish you luck. I guess this is all said and done for time being.
Correct.
And it was nice meeting you.
Was indeed. Thank you for joining.
Oh, thank you very much for your time. And I
Thank
hope
you
have
too,
a
good
day.
sir. I wish you a good day as well.
Take care then.